Now to our big story this morning, the coronavirus. We're going to walk you through all of these developments, giving you the facts, not fear.
Let's start first with Governor Doug Ducey. He declared a public health emergency for all of Arizona yesterday. It comes as we learn there are now 9 confirmed cases here in the state. The declaration does free up some money for public health, meaning Arizona will now get $12 million from the CDC. It will also help protect people living in nursing homes, and it expands insurance coverage for testing and treatment.
While Arizona is not currently facing the number of cases we've seen in some other states, we are anticipating additional positive cases, and we're not taking any chances. This is about public health and protecting lives, especially those of our elderly and most vulnerable.
Well, today you'll be hearing a lot of people in news organizations calling the coronavirus a pandemic. Here are the 3 reasons why the World Health Organization officially labeled the outbreak just that. First, it is a new virus. Second, there has been sustained person-to-person transmission. And finally, it's now spreading throughout the world. Meantime, President Trump addressed the nation last night, announcing new drastic measures to try to keep the coronavirus from spreading.
Tracy Potts is in D.C. this morning with everything you need to know.
My fellow Americans,
to keep the coronavirus from spreading, President Trump canceled his trip to Nevada and Colorado and announced that the U.S. is shutting down all travel, people, and cargo from Europe except the U.K.
These restrictions will be adjusted subject to conditions on the ground. There will be exemptions for Americans who have undergone appropriate screenings.
He'll defer tax payments and ask Congress to cut payroll taxes and add $50 billion for small business loans. Today, a House vote on measures Democrats call family-focused: paid sick leave, free testing, unemployment insurance, and food assistance.
Seniors are going to be hungry. Children are going to be hungry. That's what we're trying to take care of.
Government health experts say this is just the beginning.
Is the worst yet to come, Dr. Fauci?
Yes, it is.
We are on the front lines. In California, nurses complain hospitals are not ready for an influx of patients.
We have a finite number of ICU beds and a finite number of ventilators, and there's only so much we can do.
More than 100 colleges are sending students home for an extended spring break.
What are you taking with you?
Everything. Holding classes online. And we have the first report of a case here on Capitol Hill, a Senate staffer. That office is closed for the week, and colleagues are being tested. Tracy Potts, NBC News, Washington.
So after the president's speech, stock futures tanked again. Here's a look at the futures board right now. The Dow is set to fall more than 1,000 points at opening. At one point, futures on the Dow, S&P 500, and NASDAQ all hit the so-called limit down threshold. So the limit down price is the most a stock or commodity can drop in price in a single trading day. Meantime, NAU is still holding classes through the end of the week, but several large campus events have been canceled. The school says it's looking at possibly switching over to online classes after spring break if needed.
This morning, we have an update on a story we first told you about from yesterday. We now know the Seattle Mariners will be starting their regular season playing home games at their spring training facility in Peoria. The decision comes after Washington's governor banned large group events through the end of the month. Washington is one of the hardest hit states by the coronavirus. 24 of the 29 known deaths in the United States have been from the Seattle area. Now, the Giants and the A's are also following the Mariners' lead and starting their seasons here in the Valley as well.